everyone, and welcome back to my channel. We are back with another Sims 4 video today. Today, we are once again doing a tutorial video. You guys really seemed to enjoy that last time, so I'm doing another one. I mean, I really enjoyed making it, and you guys seem to enjoy it, so I thought landscaping it is. We need to landscape our house. If you have not seen the other video, it will be linked up above there. If you want to see that, just go ahead and click that video and watch that before here, because this is a series that we will be doing over, I don't know, a month, 2 months, I don't know. Some amount of time. I haven't figured that out. We'll be doing roofing, we'll be doing floor plans, we'll be doing interiors, everything. Just build stuff. It's how to build a good house. I don't even remember what I titled it, but there's also a playlist on my YouTube channel that will have all of the videos in one single section if you want to watch that. So if that's better for you, you can just click and play them all in one section. So today we are doing landscaping, but before we get to landscaping, I'm just going to take a quick break to tell you guys that we are currently at 71 subscribers. We are on a push to 75 subscribers. That is my next goal. And I just wanted to tell you guys that if you like my channel, there is a subscribe button, and it would be really helpful for you guys to press it. If you like my content and you enjoy my videos, that's just really helpful. I usually don't say this at the beginning of the video, but when we're close to milestones like that, I like to say it earlier. So if you guys like my channel, just know that there's a subscribe button that you can press. So landscaping, everyone. Landscaping is honestly arguably one of the most important things on a build. I think roofing and landscaping are two of the most important things of a build that make it either look bad or good, and I think roofing is definitely the hardest thing, and landscaping might also be one of the hardest things. I think floor plans and roofing are the hardest things, but landscaping is up there. And I think landscaping is super important because it can turn a bad build into a good build really, really quickly just by putting a tree in front of a part of a house that you don't like. So if you have a house that you don't like, this is the tutorial video for you. So let's game. Okay, everyone, here we are in the house that we built together last week. Once again, if you did not watch that video, you can just check that out above. So, everyone, look at this house. It's so good. This is such a good house, but honestly, landscaping is going to make this house way, way better. In the way that it turns it from this, which it's looking pretty plain right now, into this is landscaping. It just looks so much more full and just so much better. So I'm going to teach you how I do this landscaping. I do this type of landscaping on almost all of my houses, and it's kind of a foolproof plan, and I'm going to teach you it today. So everyone, the first step is bb.move objects on. I said this in my video last week, but I'm going to say it again just for everyone that missed that video. You're just going to press Ctrl-Shift-C to turn on the cheat panel, and then you're going to press bb.move objects, need to type it right, on, and then press enter. And then you have a cheat that basically lets you put anything anywhere. This is going to let you put any bushes right next to each other if you want to put them like that. So this is going to be really helpful for landscaping and a really, really useful tool that is generally good for like all of building, but especially for landscaping. So everyone, the first thing that I always do is hedges. I've actually only recently started using hedges, but especially on a house like this, I'm going to use hedges because this has a lot of flat edges. So you're going to want to look for a lot of big flat edges because hedges are really good. It rhymes because it's true. Sorry. Edges, hedges. You're going to want to use hedges for these long flat edges because they fill up a lot of space. these are hard to cover, and you want to make sure to get something that can just fill up a big area, because you're just trying to make a boring thing look interesting. So I'm going to take this high hedge here. There's also this other hedge here, but I don't usually use this one because it's just a lot longer. But I like to use this one a lot. And I'm just going to Alt place it here. If you don't know what Alt is, it's just the Alt on your keyboard, and it lets you move everything anywhere and rotate it any direction like that. So I am just going to Alt place it closer to the wall like that. So it should be nicely snug up to the foundation there. And then I'm going to use this eyedropper key and get this again. And I am just going to use this once again. Like that, and just like that. You should have the hedge all the way around that corner. Then I'm going to copy and do the same thing to the other side. So you see, now you have hedges all the way around the house. Now in the back, I have to decide where I want hedges. As you can see, this was actually hard for me when I was originally making the house, but I decided just to put one here. I'm still not really sure if I love that, but we're just going to go with it because I decided it and I think it looks fine. So we're just gonna go with it. So we're gonna put a hedge here, and we're gonna put a hedge here along this long area here. I usually like to wrap it around like this, but obviously that's too long. So that was the part that I had an issue with. So now you have hedges everywhere. The next thing that we are going to use is this low-lying plant here. This thing is the best plant in the game. I'm not even joking about this. I use this honestly everywhere. It's so good. It's my favorite thing in the game. It's not actually, but probably. This is going to be used as almost like a little, I don't know how to describe this, but kind of as a guard around. This is going to guard around your plants. It's like an area where your flowers are. That's probably the best way for me to describe this. I can't think of a good way to describe this. But as you can see, you have the low-lying plants here, and then you have flowers inside it here. You see that? So it gives you an area to put the flowers in, because it's giving you a guide of where to put the flowers in. So basically, how you make this for yourself is you're just gonna kind of decide where you want to put them, and you're gonna use the Alt on your keyboard just to move it around a little bit. And you have to be on the Sims 3 camera to do this, just so you know. The Sims 3 camera is up here. And you're just going to use your mouse, and you're going to hold the left side of your mouse down. You're just going to press and hold with the Alt, and that's going to be able to move it around like that. So you're just going to kind of map out an area, kind of like that. Okay, so do you see how I did it there? I kind of just made a circle area around it. So we're kind of just mapping out where I want to put the flowers in the future. Does everyone see how I did that? And then we're just going to do the exact same thing over here. And we're actually just going to do it around every single hedge. Okay, so there you can see I decided to go all the way there to the corner just so it's slightly different from there. Because you just want to kind of vary them a little bit just so it looks like actual plants, you know? Because not every plant is going to be the exact same. And I think it just makes it more interesting. Over here, I am going to actually bring it all the way to the corner here next to the stairs. That's how I made it in the original one. You could just do it next to this hedge, I guess, if you wanted to. It's really up to you. But I thought it looked better next to the stairs. So if you're trying to copy this exactly, then that is how I did it in the original one. And then over on this long one, you're just gonna kind of do a half circle and just connect it to the ends of the hedges, just like that. Okay, then you are done. The next thing to do is going to be this little blue hydrangea flower. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm pretty sure it's a hydrangea. So basically, what we're gonna do with this is we're just gonna put it inside this little enclosure that we've made for the flowers. And I'm just going to kind of alt place them around, and we're just going to kind of vary them in sizes and kind of vary their placing a little bit just so they look a little different everywhere. And I'm just going to kind of, maybe size them down. I'm going to size them down with the bracket keys. And I'm just going to maybe like do it like that and place them in different places just so they look a little different. Maybe something like that. That looks really nice. And then we're just going to do that exact same thing just for every single area. Okay, so as you can see, I have now gone through and done it for every single little enclosure here. So that is good. Little plant area. I still don't know what to call it. But that looks really, really good. So now, the next and final thing that we are going to do for these areas, I still have more landscaping to do, but then we'll be done with these in a second, is this assorted wildflower. This is just going to go, we're just going to kind of alt place them in here and rotate them a little bit, and we're just going to just move them everywhere. That's just how I do it. I don't know. I just kind of put them here, and it just looks fine. Just like that. It's just like that, and we're just going to put them in every single one. You're going to want to make sure that you fill up any gaps. Like right here, I have a big gap. So you're going to want to make sure to fill up that gap. Okay, everyone, so that is the landscaping process. So we still have more landscaping to do. We are going to add some trees and a couple more patches of plants, I guess. I'm just changing what I'm calling them now. So I usually use, on big areas like this, I usually use these oak trees. I like them. I think they're pretty. I think they're big. They fill up a lot of space. So that is what I would say. If you have unlimited money, that is what I would do because they are expensive, but they look nice. So that's what I did on this lot. I'm just going to kind of rotate them slightly just so they look a little different. Then I'm going to use this little eyedropper tool up here. And we are just going to click on this low-lying flower down here. We're actually just going to put the low-lying flowers around the base of this tree. I don't know why I do this. You honestly don't really have to do this. This is just what I choose to do. Just because I feel like it's realistic to have plants at the base of a tree, but you don't have to do it. And then back here, we're just going to do another area just around, just another enclosure with these low-lying plants, just like that. And then I usually like to put another one over in the other corner. Then I'm just going to click on this blue hydrangea, and I'm just going to do the same thing that I did earlier and kind of vary them in sizes and just kind of put them around. This one, they might have to be a little less in here or a little smaller or something. I used to not even put them in these tree areas, but recently I've started to put them in there too. And then the one up here, I'm not even gonna put it in there. Then I'm gonna just get these assorted flowers and I'm gonna put them in the base of this tree over here. Put some back here, and make sure to put some at the base of this tree as well. This one you might want to fill up just a little bit more back here, just back where the tree is, just to make sure that there are some plants at the base of the tree. And there you go. That is the landscaping entirely done. But we are not completely done yet. I said I was going to do landscaping and terrain paint. Well, I don't know if I told you guys that, but I mentally told myself that. I feel like I don't remember doing that. So, this is the terrain paint thing down here. It says terrain tools, but the terrain paint is also in there. So, this is the terrain paint tool up here. And we're actually going to click the medium circle brush, and we are going to move the softness until it's like 1 or 2 clicks away from the entirely soft end of it. And we are going to click on this Smarter Starter Soil, okay? And we are just going to kind of go through and just add some soil underneath each of these little areas just so that it looks like the plants aren't just growing on grass. It looks like they actually have some soil underneath them, because it would be really unrealistic if they just grew on grass. That's just not realistic. They are plants. So we're just going to add that there. Make sure not to get it too dark. If it goes out like that, we're just going to press this erase, and we're just going to erase it a little bit. Looks great, you know? You might want to have it seep out just a little bit, but you don't want it to get too dark. Then we're just going to go back to the paint and just keep adding it, and add it underneath every single one. Okay, now that you have done this, we only have one more terrain paint thing to do. I've started recently to use this big one. I'm not sure why. I'm just going to bring up the softness just one more. We're going to go to this cobbled together terrain paint, and we're just going to kind of lightly add in a little path there. And we're going to go to the back, and we're going to bring it to a smaller circle there. And we're just going to do the exact same. And there you go. You have a little path. You can even make it a little longer if you want. Or you could even draw in like a full-fledged path if you want to. I just chose on this specific house not to do it, but you can with terrain paint. Like, I could do that, and that would look super cute. You know, I usually make my paths with terrain paint if I'm going to make a path. See, like, that would look cute. But for this one, I decided I didn't want that. Okay, so there you are. You are done with the landscaping, and look at how good it looks. I am proud of this. Are you proud of it? I mean, you did it with me, so there you go. There you go. We have done it. We have done the landscaping. Look at how good it looks. I hope you all enjoyed this video and like the end result. Hopefully this helps you for the future. You can really do this with a lot of different types of houses. And hopefully this really helped you. Hopefully you enjoy these tutorial videos. Please tell me in the comments down below if this was helpful for you, and tell me what other tutorials you would like to watch. That really helps me to know what you want. I really do want to know. So please tell me. I didn't get any comments on my last video, and I really, really do want to know. I got a couple of comments, but I really wanted to know about the tutorial, if it did help you and stuff like that. That would be really helpful. So please, please reach out to me. Please tell me. I do respond to every single comment, so please, please tell me in the comments down below. Let's have a little conversation down there. Please, please. That is the only way I know how to talk to you guys. I want to talk to you guys, so please. So on that note, I am going to go. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and come back next time for another speed build. Bye, everybody.